What's up, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are all ready and excited for the weekend. As you might already know, it is Comic-Con 2019. It's going on right now. Darren should be there by now, and he will be vlogging and covering stuff from the floor, so make sure to check out videos coming up from Darren's vlogs at San Diego Comic-Con. We'll be covering all the topics from here. We're going to be talking about some DC news topics today, but you should know that there are no DC movie panels over at Comic-Con. There are DC TV show panels. One happened yesterday with Batwoman, but we're going to be talking about some DC movie news topics. And while there are no DC panels there are people who are working on current DC projects that were interviewed, and they gave us a little bit of stuff to talk about. So we're going to talk about The Flash. We're going to talk about Batman today. And before we get started on that stuff, I got to say, it is July 19th, and this, I guess, marks the 1-year anniversary for one of the community's, biggest, I guess, figures in recent memory, at least for me. Jon Schnepp had passed away on this day last year, and I just want to shout that out because that guy was a big inspiration for me to jump onto this channel and in front of the camera talking about all this stuff, because people like him, his passion and his presence on screen is really what inspired me. So just want to say rest in peace, Jon Schnepp. Collider did put up a cool video tribute for him on their channel. So with that being said, yeah, 1 year later, we're at San Diego Comic-Con once again, and what we're gonna one of the biggest trailers that dropped yesterday was the It Chapter 2 trailer. And It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are directed by a guy named Andy Muschietti. I hope I'm saying that name right, but he is also now, if you've been following and if you've been watching our videos, he is also now attached to direct the Flash movie. Yes, he's the latest in the list of a long list of directors that have been attached to this project, but hopefully he's here to stay. He is working on Warner Brother projects right now, so it looks like he has a good relationship with them. And the trailer that dropped yesterday, quick review on that trailer. It Chapter 2 trailer looked great. I loved it. I thought the first trailer to this movie was probably a little bit better. Got me really more excited because it showed like a kind of a full scene with Beverly. But yeah, It Chapter 2 looked great. I gotta say, this It franchise, while the original movies back in the 90s, or the TV show movie, scared the crap out of me and had me scarred for life, I gotta say the It Chapter 1 didn't really scare me like that. And but I did think it was a well-told and fantastic movie. And I fell in love with the kids in that movie. Never was really scared outside of the projector scene, but I don't anticipate I'll be incredibly scared for this movie. It looks pretty creepy, but I do anticipate a very well-directed movie. And Andy Muschietti talked about just a little, he gives a little quick quote about The Flash. So basically, earlier yesterday, Fandango managing editor Eric Davis spoke to Andy Muschietti regarding to reports that he was directing Ezra Miller's Flash. While he didn't deny anything, he also refused to confirm any rumors. So he says, Eric Davis says, earlier I asked Andy Muschietti about #The Flash movie, and his answer, "Oh, I can't really talk about that yet." He added, "I really want to take a few months after #It Chapter 2 and then regroup." So while that's not really big, I did want to talk about it because there's a lot of speculation right now going on as to whether Ezra Miller's Flash script is going to be adapted. We have heard that WB did throw out his script, and it's going to be like a page 1 rewrite. But a lot of people, when we got the news that Andy Muschietti was going to be on board, a lot of people automatically thought that Ezra Miller is still on board, and I don't think it's absolutely confirmed yet. There's a lot of people, and I don't think we've talked about it on this channel yet. While hopefully Ezra Miller, at least for me, hopefully Ezra Miller is still confirmed as the Flash, or is still on board as the Flash. We haven't got any confirmation from WB yet. So we do know his contract has expired, and the fact that we are not using the previous script or Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison's script, hopefully Andy Muschietti could create something that is to Ezra Miller's liking. And I know that's not how Hollywood is supposed to work. We're supposed to let the directors, the writers do their thing, actors come on board and make it come to life. But I do hope Ezra stays on board as the Flash, so we can see what he can do in this character, as he is very passionate about it. So yeah, there's a little quick update on the Flash. You know, it still seems, I guess, on schedule. you know, I haven't been holding my breath for this movie actually because we keep getting delays for it. But I do know once we start getting things confirmed and things start to get rolling, it is one of my most highly anticipated movies. We've never seen The Flash on the big screen before, or get his own big screen solo movie before. So this is really exciting, and I think if done properly, this could be something really special. And I'm glad that a talent like Andy Muschietti is attached and on board for this movie. So he hopefully takes a few months off, well deserved, and then he gets to work hard on it. So let's move on to the next topic. So yesterday, or maybe the day before, it was rumored, or it was actually reported, and I guess it was misreported, that the Batman has found its cinematographer in 3-time Oscar winner Robert Richardson. So I think, so it's Discussing Film tweeted out cinematographer Robert Richardson, who is currently working on, or his latest project is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Kill Bill Volume 1 is one of his other projects, has joined the Matt Reeves Batman, and it was an exclusive from Discussing Film. And apparently that's not true. Robert Richardson did go on to talk about it a little bit. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Richardson said that he isn't working on the highly anticipated film and was only attached to Ben Affleck's version of the project. He says, "I woke up this morning to a slew of text messages. Congratulations, I didn't know you were shooting Batman. I was highly perplexed. The closest part of reality is that when Ben Affleck was going to direct, I was going to shoot, but I don't know how that got moved into the space." Robert Richardson went on to say that while Ben Affleck's version of the film is no longer happening, he really liked the idea of doing Batman. He goes, "I actually liked the idea I was doing Batman. I was like, oh yeah." Later on, Richardson admitted that he was thrilled that he was going to be a part of Ben Affleck's Batman, and stated he always wanted to shoot a Superman film as well. "I thought, finally, I get to do a Batman movie. I think that would be a lot of fun, whether Batman or I have always wanted to shoot Superman. He was always my favorite characters, one of my favorite characters growing up." So it looks like this rumor got confused with Ben Affleck's version of the movie, and again, it's a sad story. Ben Affleck was once attached to this movie as a director. He had a great story with Deathstroke, with Joe Manganiello playing Deathstroke, and unfortunately it got scrapped. And while we don't know all the details for Matt Reeves' Batman movie, it looks like, at least for now, Robert Richardson is not a part of the Batman movie by Matt Reeves. And again, it would have been a great opportunity, but I do believe Matt Reeves is going to pull together some great talent to make a great Batman movie. So I do still have full confidence in Matt Reeves, so I still am excited for that. And speaking of potential talent by Matt Reeves, we have Michael Giacchino, who is at Comic-Con, who, if you guys don't know Michael Giacchino, he's a composer. He's composed some great movies. He's done some Pixar movies. I believe he did Up, on top of my head, which I think won an Oscar. And he also has done Doctor Strange. He's worked on the Star Trek movies, and he's great. He's definitely one of the great composers right now, working in the industry. And so Matt Reeves actually posted a video on his official Twitter account with the caption that says, "There is nothing like a little encouragement," and you can check out the video. He tagged Michael Giacchino at Comic-Con, and Michael Giacchino got the crowd to chant, "Hey Matt, don't screw up the Batman." And yeah, it's a pretty funny video. And then the camera turns to Michael Giacchino. He says, "Yeah, Matt, don't screw up the Batman." So pretty cool video, and it's just more that gives more credence to the speculation that Michael Giacchino is going to compose the Batman. And I reported it in a previous video where Michael Giacchino, I believe, took a picture of some random building with a Batman statue. So that is really cool, and Michael Giacchino actually went on to go ahead and say, "Matt and I worked on Planet of the Apes together. We made Cloverfield. Matt is really big. Matt's amazing. So Matt wanted me to tell you that he's working very hard to make a good movie. I've actually been able to see a few things that he showed me and that he's working on, and it's pretty darn awesome. It looks really, really amazing." And of course, your partner on this project is going to say something like that, but again, I can't imagine he's lying with the talent that Matt Reeves is. So again, it's just fueling the fans, getting them primed for this movie, and it is working. I'm super excited about this potential movie, and that Matt is working possibly with a close collaborator he's worked on before. So looks all good from here. That I am super excited about Michael Giacchino potentially scoring the Batman. As you know, the score is one of the biggest parts for me as a superhero movie. It's one of the things I look for, and if it doesn't have an amazing score, it knocks it down just a peg, or it knocks the movie down just a peg for me, because these superheroes need some iconic scores, and he would have a lot to live up to, given how you know, we've gotten the Hans Zimmer version of the Batman, and we also have the Danny Elfman version of the Batman theme, which Joss Whedon replaced the Hans Zimmer's theme in Justice League. So yeah, that's some exciting stuff to talk about in regards to DC. So just to finish off this video, we're going to talk about a little bit of tidbits from Comic-Con, other things that happened, and these are just little small topics so that you know what else happened in Comic-Con. So the New Gods writer Tom King offered an update on Ava DuVernay's New Gods movie. Tom King kept it short and sweet, and he said, I started writing it on Monday. So again, Tom King has been a hit and miss for a lot of fans. For the most part, I think he's a great writer. Sometimes he's taken characters in directions where people didn't like him. But obviously his Mr. Miracle run, amazing. And the Batman run, I started reading. It's starting off pretty good. I'm actually enjoying it. I don't know if I'm going to complete it now that I know his run's getting canceled. I'll probably hop on when he's back on to the Batman and Catwoman book that he will have. But Tom King, he did that Heroes in Crisis event, which kind of disappointed some fans, but I did think while it might have disappointed fans as far as the character arc for Wally West, I do think it was a very well told story and had a great message to it. Outside of that, other stuff that happened at Comic-Con, and some of this may be not superhero related, but I'm just going to read off some of the things from this EW article. It says, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast reacts to news of series ending, so I guess that series is ending. I haven't been watching Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Witcher showrunner reveals details about the Netflix series to EW, so again, we'll talk about more Witcher stuff as they come along, as I get more familiar with the source material, because I do plan on reading some of the books, and I definitely plan on watching this show on Netflix, so we'll probably do some coverage of that once I'm a little bit more familiar with it and am able to talk about it with with better insight. So obviously the It Chapter 2 trailer dropped, we talked about. Westworld Season 3 news. James Cameron reveals Edward Furlong will return as John Connor for Terminator Dark Fate. That's good news. That's crazy. That's getting me a little bit more pumped for this Terminator Dark Fate movie, but the trailers haven't gotten me so excited. The trailer hasn't got me so excited yet, but that's really cool that we're going to get Edward Furlong back on the big screen. So, yep, I'm just a little bit more excited now. We got some Star Trek details, and the Top Gun trailer was the other big thing. And I know this is not super related, but Tom Cruise as potential Green Lantern, man, it's right there for you. I'm sure Tom Cruise wants that role. I would be so down for it as Tom Cruise as Hal Jordan. I think it would be some much needed star power for this franchise that does need some TLC. Okay, with that being said, guys, that's all I got for you right now. I will definitely try to get some more videos up for you as news drops. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.